So what are the essentials for a bird? First of all, you need to buy the chick, you need to buy its feed. I always tell people who start farming, especially broiler farming, do not make the mistake of starting and saying, I need 3 million to grow these birds, and now I have 1.5 cash, but I have money coming next week. So let me just put, and that money will come. No, make sure by the time your chick should be the last input to reach the farm.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the channel where you learn so much about farming, about travel. By the way, the travel videos are coming back very soon. We're going to globetrot. This channel is going to be your favorite channel, I believe so. And listen, I am with a friend of mine, he's called Richard, and we're at the farm. I want us to learn so much that you might not know about broilers. Broilers is the in thing right now. If you want to make money real fast, if you don't want to stay broke. The man started because he didn't want to stay broke, because the girls wanted the money. They wanted the money. Every girl wants money. If you don't make money, you're not going to get the nice girls. It's true.
It is.
Even the nice woman, man.
It is,
Even the woman will run, man.
That's what keeps my wife at home.
Listen, today I want us to dissect seriously. If somebody is watching this video right now and they badly want to start a broiler farm, they've been looking for ways to start. What do they need? How do they start?
Okay, that's a good question.
Yeah.
First of all, of course, the first thing you need is where to do it.
Land.
Yes, the land.
Yeah.
On the land, you need to have the structure. With the structure, of course, you have to have a structure that is conducive for the type of birds you want to have.
Okay.
So in the case of broilers, this is a broiler farm. Your structure, first of all, must have very good ventilation. Okay? So in terms of how to start, the structure is very important.
Yeah.
Ventilation is one of the most important pointers for broilers.
Yeah.
So make sure your house is well ventilated.
Yes.
Your land is fenced off or has a certain level of security.
So you have to fence it. Besides this mesh?
No, if you can't use the chain link, then you can just use barbed wire. I'm saying the land,
Yeah.
barbed wire or any type of fence you can have really, to make sure that first of all you don't have animals coming on as a threat to biosecurity.
Even rodents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have a threat to biosecurity and physical security. Biosecurity, an animal, someone, whatever, can bring a disease on your farm.
That is true.
Physical security, you can find your birds being taken off the farm, okay, by
Thieves.
maybe thieves, exactly. So the land should be secure and the structure should be right.
Right.
So that's number one.
That's number. By the way, we're going to have a short video about how to make a structure.
Yes.
How to make the perfect structure, an ideal chicken house. We're going to have it. Please stick to the channel because you learn everything you need to know about poultry, especially broilers.
Exactly.
Let's go on.
Okay, so now you have your land
Yeah.
and your structure.
And your structure is the number one thing.
Yes. After you have the land, of course, structure is very important because this structure will determine whether you make money or not.
Or not.
Yeah.
How big?
How big, how small. Now you go to the bird itself. Now that you have the land and the house, now you're ready to bring the bird on the farm and grow it.
Yes.
So what are the essentials for a bird? First of all, you need to buy the chick, you need to buy its feed. I always tell people who start farming, especially broiler farming, do not make the mistake of starting and saying, I need 3 million to grow these birds, and now I have 1.5 cash, but I have money coming next week. So let me just put, and that money will come. No, make sure by the time your chick should be the last input to reach the farm.
Everything should be there.
Everything should be there. Litter should be there. Charcoal should be there. Depending on what system you're going to use to brood, whether it's charcoal, whether it's gas, diesel, whatever, make sure it's there. Make sure the vitamins and the essential drugs you need.
They're also at the farm.
Yes, I use the word essential because over medication is not good for these birds.
Yes.
So make sure you have the essential vitamins and drugs on the farm before you bring the chick. So now, once your chick arrives, your structure has to be modified as a brooder, which you will look at as a brooder. Then as the birds grow, there's the time for brooding, there's the time for growing, and then there's the finishing time.
Yes.
So the finishing time is when you're feeding, the brooding time is when you're giving the birds heat, giving them, they're like babies, you're looking after them carefully. It's a very particular process. There are certain things you have to do a certain way.
You have to sleep at the house.
You have to sleep in the you
brooder house.
must have a night shift. People who are dedicated to be there all night. Then people who work all day. You must have people. The feed on the feeding troughs must be fresh because the chicks are young. They are playing in the feed. So when they play in it, they don't desire to eat it. So you have to keep on making it fresh so that they eat, because those first 14 days, we grow birds in weeks, so week 1 and week 2 are the most important weeks in your bird's growth. So you have to make sure conditions are perfect in that time. Then you go on to growing. Growing is mainly when you're brooding the bird, you're developing its internal structure. So its liver, its digestive system, all that exactly. So when you're growing it, you're now growing its body frame. So you're growing the bone structure. Then when you start the finisher feed, which is what these birds are on now.
These ones are day what?
These are day 34, 33. These are day 33, yes.
Which means they are ready to be eaten.
Yes, they are within 2 days.
Within 2 days, the whole batch will be gone.
This whole house will be cleared. 2 days later, that will be cleared. So
wow. You talked about the market. So do you have, who takes these birds? Who buys them?
So
the locals?
In my case, no. In my case, I have a supply contract with Binzika Poultry.
Oh, Binzika.
Yes, Binzika Poultry are one of the biggest poultry company in Uganda.
That is true.
Yeah. So the chicken I grow is bought off by them, which is what you find in supermarkets, Binzika Pearl chicken. That's where this chicken is going.
Wow.
So once it leaves here, it's going to be assembled at the abattoir and cut up. Yeah.
Oh wow. So now somebody who doesn't have
Binzika,
who doesn't have people to buy his birds, where are they supposed to sell their birds?
Well, first of all, the market for chicken is insatiable, like I said.
Yeah.
There are lots of avenues for selling your chicken, and these avenues mainly depend on the number of birds you have. So if let's say
the more the birds,
the more the birds,
the more opportunities for bigger markets.
Exactly.
That's it.
When you go to the bigger markets, you have to also accept that you're going to sell at a reduced price. So you start to earn your margins through the management of the farm. So for example, like I was saying, it's the market is segmented. So if let's say you're starting with a farm of 500 birds, the most obvious channel is the middlemen. These are the guys who come with their trucks and load the chicken. Then he takes it and sells it to whatever established market he has. Then there is opening your door, putting a signpost. Initially, this is what I used to do, because I told you I came from very far. So at first I used to put a signpost and say chicken on sale. And it's shocking how much chicken I would sell, because chicken is something that everyone eats. So
people would come at the farm and
pick. Even right now, when Binzika has finished taking their birds, there are small birds that are left called runners. And even if they leave 2,000 runners or 1,000 or 3,000, within 2 days they are sold off.
Everybody, wow.
They buy chicken, So the market for chicken is not a problem. What becomes a problem is the price. Chicken is something where I'm producing 40,000. I know other people who are producing 90,000, 100,000. So if you come here, I can sell you the chicken at 15,000, while someone with 500 will maintain 18. So that's why I'm saying the price you sell it at is the most important. At a good price, there's always market for chicken. There's always market for chicken. So for someone out there who wants to get in, there are lots of avenues for you to sell your chicken.
So how much money do you think a broiler needs? One broiler? Because there could be somebody who has 200, somebody who has you know, 500.
So they want
how
to
much
calculate
from day one to say day 35? How much do you spend on one broiler?
in total.
Yeah.
It's about 11,000, between 10 and 12,000.
Between 10 and 12,000.
Yes.
And then you sell it at 15.
Yeah, currently, how we sell it is for us, they come with crates and load the birds into crates and they buy per kilo of chicken. But what I can tell you is, on the open market, that's a bird you'll find for about 14, between 13,500 and 15. So you can see the margins. A good margin in chicken is between 2,000 and 3,000.
A good margin?
A good margin.
So 2,000 is okay? If you're making 2,000 off each bird?
Yes, and it's
fine.
it's a business where you look at scale.
Yeah.
Scale. You have to be able. I advise anyone who gets into it, have a plan of scaling to at least 5,000 birds.
Yeah.
Because when you scale to that number, first of all, your market opportunity is really huge.
Yeah.
Because you're more exposed to the market. Secondly, your margins are multiplied across your scale. So it's a business that's good with scale. 2,000 shillings is a fair.
It's fair for one chicken.
But target 3,000.
One last word before, like I said, I just want to make these videos as precise
as possible.
Yes. I don't want to drag them so you start getting bored, you know. One last word to somebody who's watching and they are probably procrastinating every single day. They want to start but they don't know how to. Just one word to these people watching.
Look guys, start today. Start today because the opportunity is there right now. It was there yesterday, it's still here today. You can't know if it will be there tomorrow.
COVID might hit again.
Exactly. What I can guarantee you is that the market for the chicken will always be there. It's doable. I mean, I came here without knowing anything.
Yeah.
Don't be scared. It's doable. It's learnable. It's with experience you get better. So please start right now.
There's nothing more to say for me. If he hasn't said it all for me, there's not much I can say. I'll see you guys on the next one. Please subscribe. I'm begging you. Peace.